22 veterans a day in this country commit suicide. It's our goal to bring awareness to that. Say it every day, all day long, every video. And y'all know I put out a lot of videos. Vets, I love you. God knows I do. I'm praying for you. You're my thoughts. Because I don't have answers to it. You know, all I know to do is to make these videos. We did a raffle. We'll do another one. But that's all I know to do. I don't have answers. Not going to pretend to. Not going to tell you what you should do. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or any of those things. I just know that I care about you. Don't harm yourself. To those vets who are doing good and kicking ass and thank you, guys. Thank you for all you've done. All of you for all you've done. But to those of you that are kicking ass, man, keep on kicking it. Keep on going forward. Never look back. We back the blue. We support our law enforcement officers. We do that to the best of our ability by not breaking the damn law. That sometimes is a little more of a struggle than others. But it's really an easy concept. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. Now, last night I broke some breaking news that had already been broke, so not trying to take any credit for it, that coal's still been sold or consumed or whatever you want to call it by a company, GMS, and I don't know the ramifications. I know this. I've heard, and here's the thing. Anything on here at this point is speculation, conjecture, that kind of thing. I'd heard some folks that already lost their job. I hope not this time of year. I really do. I hate for when folks lose jobs. I do. I've been fired and I've had to let people go, and it sucks. And a lot of times what happens is when a company's bought, some asshole from the other company is going to try to make a name for themselves, and they come through, son, and they just cut. They cut, makes them look better. And if you happen to be the guy that fired everybody and you're watching this, I'm sorry for calling you an asshole, but you know, you're an asshole. So, because I've been fired by an asshole because I'm going to do. But I think the big thing is, in all of this, is what happens to me, scab. You say, scab, are you serious? Yeah. Because that's what I'm concerned about. Right there. Now, I want to speak on a couple things. There's two groups of people that this is going to affect. It's going to affect the fanboy channels. And I've been called a fanboy because I've got like over 70 something pieces of cold steel. And I've tried to do my best to kind of explain. I'm not making excuses. And there's a simple distinction. I like cold steel. It don't really matter why I like it. You don't have to watch the channel. But what I feel is interesting is this. It's not just the fanboy channel. I run across a guy, it's called jimislash, and he's got a bunch of subscribers, and I'm going to put a link in the description below. Some people say jimislash, it's jimislash. I just watched the damn video, last cuss word. And his take on it, and he's a lot like me. I mean, we like cold steel, we love cold steel, but I've told you I've never drank the Kool-Aid. Now, I love the videos. That's what got me into it. Somebody says, Scout, why do you like cold steel so much? Well, let me show you. Here's a microtech. Okay? This is like cool, like John Travolta, Patrick Swayze. I don't know if they're cool. It's that kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Travolta, smooth, Patrick Swayze, little guys that play tough guys. You know what I'm saying? And I love Microtech. Microtech's a great brand. Love it. But this is cool. This is like the Fonz. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what that means. Like this is the Fonz. This is Patrick Swayze. This is all those other things. And then this is cool. Like your crazy drunk uncle that spent 10 tours in Vietnam, who you never know what the hell he's talking about, but you love having him around. You know what I'm saying? This is This is the Medford. This is Pavarotti. This is Ave Maria. This is Pavarotti on Broadway in New York, or in an amphitheater, somewhere in Italy, somewhere gorgeous. Think of that. This is Pavarotti. This is Hank Williams Jr. and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. This is a Lamborghini. It's a Protect. It's a Lambo. It's a Ferrari. It's a Porsche. It's sleek and it's fast and it's all of those things and it's gorgeous. This is a 70s muscle car that drinks about 26 gallons of gas per mile. That's just full of badassery. Emerson, CQC8, well made, handcrafted, American. This is that work truck, man, that gets it done. This is that Ford or that Dodge or that shit, whatever your brand is. I really don't give a shit, but it's that work truck that gets the job done. Always reliable. That's what this is. This is Bigfoot or Gravedigger that just rolls through. Do you need it? Hell no. Do you love it? Hell yes. That's all the customer will do. This is Sunday go to meeting. This is Sunday. This is Easter service. This is Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? This is Sunday after church. How's your mama now? It's the code 4. It's what I'm trading with Paul for Marauder cold steel. Last piece of cold steel I'm never trading and giving away. That's the difference. This is a ZT. This is one of my favorite ZT Les George. It's a flipper. This is Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mike Tyson. This is pugilistic things. This is boxing. This is the creme de la creme of combat sports. The upper echelon, the Capitol Hill, if you will. This is the nature boy of professional wrestling. It's Slick Ric Flair. That's the difference in cold steel. Do you need a Bowie knife with a 12? No. But it sure is kick-ass to have one, isn't it? It's the last cuss word I'm going to do, promise. Huh? I may wear this tonight. You say, Scab, you wouldn't do it. I wear it to preacher every day. Tell me I wouldn't. I love cold steel. I don't have to give you a reason why I like it. Somebody asked me, why do I like the Raj 2? And they were asking seriously, what about it do I like? Believe it or not, these, and I love the message boards. Well, they're just not functional. Shut up. It's a knife that you can sharpen up. I'm sorry, in your little nitwit pea-brain world, you can't handle carrying one. My bad, dude. I carry 2 every day. You'd never know I had them on me. Well, you would, because I whip them out. Y'all remember I point directions to old people. Did it last night. Old lady came, sir. I said, ma'am, it's 11:30. It's cold. And you're about to run that car right up my rear end. What can I do for you, honey? I need to get out. I just said, yes, ma'am. You go that way right there. Make a right, and then left, and then keep going straight. You'll be on the interstate. Thank you so much, babe. I said, you're so welcome. I don't know why you're out here driving. She's what? That's nothing. She probably just got out of the same. And I love them because they're big. Yeah. See, I've told y'all many times, I'm not the gray man. I'm not the guy that's going to sneak in with the 5'11 tactical from head to toe, because everybody knows what the hell you're doing, dude. Got the 5'11 hat, the sunglasses, wearing the watch backwards, got the pistol back here that everybody and their brother knows you got it, but you think you're being slick. No, that's not me. I'm loud. Because here's the deal, son. When I walk in a room, people know I'm there. And I'm not saying, ooh, look at me because I carry a present. No, it's because I'm over 300 pounds, bald-headed and tattooed. And can get kind of loud. An extremely good-looking guy. I mean, let's throw modesty out the window here. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all seen my wife? Really? That ain't, I mean, she's batshit crazy. That's why she's with me. I mean, love her to death, but, still. It's not just my devilish good looks. Why do I like the Raj 2? All mess aside. You know what? Here's the deal. I've told y'all before, I like the Raj because of the recurve. I like the Raj because that recurve helps me cheat. You've got a bunch of different grips on this thing. I can get right here and seriously do like some smaller fine work. I can use it as a chopper. For me at work, or for me kayaking, or for me running through the woods, man, and it's like having a fixed blade, because you got the triad lock, the greatest lock. No, I could go out there and stab an elephant and pick it up, and the lock will not fail. Yeah, I'm surprised they hadn't done that yet. So I just like the knife. There's been a few knives in my life that I've got. One was the Miller, the one that I gave away to Carl. You just have a connection with it, and there's my stupid dog. Tucker, shut up. Love you. Squirrel probably farted. That's their favorite thing. It stays in there filming with Scooby Bark. But to answer your question, man, I just enjoy the way it feels. The pocket clip's here, but you really don't feel it. I like the wave technology and that I can get it out fast. And again, not from a self-defense or I hadn't been in a fight in shoot, man, 2-3 days. So you don't have to just jerk it out and go to work and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. But like at work, I'll give you an instance. The other day, we're digging a hole. Now, we use a vac truck to do that, and we get pretty deep and got an air lance, and you go down. That way you're not cutting utilities or disturbing utilities, you smooth the dirt. So we get down, we had to get my vacuum hose under or at a certain angle. There's a root in the way. Well, so I got my boy JC's holding it up. We got dirtbag elbow surgery. We got everybody, trying to maneuver this thing, and there was no time to walk back, get a hatchet or get any of that. It needed to be cut because the boys, it becomes a strain holding that thing a certain way. Out coming the Russia, whack, whack, done, son. So I like the versatility of this knife. Is it for everybody? No. And I understand. My boy Dale, he works at Mayo Clinic. So this probably isn't his first choice. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the man's used knives his whole life, so he can use a knife this big. So, y'all know that there's a certain amount of sarcasm with me. It has a great choil there. I love that. I can hold it like this, and it's comfortable. I can drop it back to here because of the way the finger things are, and it's comfortable. I like the AUS 10A. It sharpens well, and it holds an edge pretty good. That's my experience with it. The other one that I have, I took the pocket clip off of. That actually, and I keep it, I'll either keep it, this one's either like in a vest, a side pocket. Sometimes it's in the truck. When I'm in the woods, it's in my left pocket. Because when I'm in the woods, I'm not taking my super duper expensive stuff. Like I'll use my Medford at work because it's easy to clean, it's functional, it's all that. I'm not taking that Medford through a long hike through the swamp. I'm just not. I've had knives literally get stuck, get caught, and get pulled right out. The clip gets there and me never know it. So there ain't no way that I'm taking something like that. But these, that's one of the other reasons I took the clip off, where it can slide down in my pocket. But I can also deploy this with wave technology, out of the left. So, and Cold Steel sends, ambidextrous pocket clips for most of them. Yep. I don't have to button my pants here. People be traumatized for the next 6 years. Get demonetized. All right, got that taken care of. Now, what I'm saying is, when we got it, I got this one in. The Raja 2 is big enough. You can just kind of sit it just like this. It's just like this. It's just sticking straight up right there. So if I want to pull them, I can just come back. Got it. Bada bing. So that's why I like those, man. And it's just one of the knives that fit me. So now back to the video, because I don't want to make this like a forever rant. I have over 75 pieces of Cold Steel. I love Cold Steel. There's a lot of channels, man, who have made their following on Cold Steel. There really are. So, a big part of my videos have been Cold Steel. We'll adjust. I don't know what's going to happen. I got a good idea, and I don't think it's going to be good. But I'm going to try to keep positive and try to buy what Cold Steel I can. But the one thing I want to say is this too: for everybody that's made your bones hating Cold Steel, what are you going to do? Because if you just jump to another product to hate, then people who have been on your side are probably going to go, wait a minute. Dude, is that all you got to do? I mean, is that it? So while you're dancing in the ashes of Cold Steel, be very, very careful. How many videos have you made about them? How many subscribers have you got from it? See, Cold Steel's one of them things. Cold Steel just elicits emotion. Now, let me tell you the one guy I think that'll be fine, who I consider a friend, is Backyard Samurai. Ken is a smart guy. He's a thinking man's guy. He's a man's man. He'll be fine. He's highly intelligent, and he'll move on. And I'm not even, it kind of hit me during the middle of my little rant. I'm not talking about Backyard Samurai at all. That dude makes me laugh. And I've told you, I agree with him on a lot of things. But some of you other guys, and I'm not knocking you. You've had a good run. It's over now, but you had a good run. So let me just say this. I'm kind of sad, dude. You just get knives. And here's the other thing, dude. SRK. This is my favorite blade style right here. This is SK5. I think it's $40. Okay. Now, the other one I've got two more. I've got one this one's CPM 3V. This is my most expensive one. This one's from Italy. I've got the VG1 in the truck, which that thing, whew, I'm a fan of VG10. That's easy to sharpen. VG1 is not easy to sharpen. It's not back breaking, but if you don't know what you're doing, you out, son. So there's that. But you just get different knives, man. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. And Cold Steel's got some high end, some nice stuff. I don't know. I can tell you this: when I think of Cold Steel, I think of Buck Medley fishing with a katana. Buck, the South Texas legend. If you've never seen that, you owe it to yourself to see that video. Buck Medley, katana fishing. I think of Lynn Thompson in Africa hitting the water buffalo in the horn with a spear, and then hauling ass around the termite hill, so he didn't get killed. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, if you work at Cold Steel and watching this, and I don't know why you would, but if you are, all the best. all the best. To Lynn, again, man, in Lynn we trust. Thank you for the ride. Thank you for the 40 years. To the guys who bought Cold Steel, and one of the big things in this will, I'll wrap it up with this. The thing that's concerning to me is that the guys who bought it, they've already been bought and traded. It's like a brokerage firm bought it. And when that starts, dude, when brokerage firms start picking and choosing and a cut and slash, all they're looking to do, and listen, here's the thing. Cold Steel, people say, oh, they're about the money. Well, yeah, dude, that's why you're in business. But they had a plan. Yes, they make big gaudy knives, but they're pretty good. I like big and gaudy. I can use it. Those Rajah 2s are two of the most functional knives I've ever used in my life. That's God's honest truth. This Tilite, I can do whatever I want with it. It says 35 VN. It's more of a probably a fighting knife, or if you want to hold somebody up at a gas station. Nobody's gonna feel that, dude. We're gonna get a bunch of crap, and instead of me busting cinder blocks with a 1917 Frontier Bowie, I'll be taking a sledgehammer. I guarantee you that's probably what'll happen. I'll wind up buying a bunch of their crap that's crap and taking it right out the road and hitting it with a sledgehammer. Because once you start changing stuff and once you start, but there's a million knife makers and there's a lot of things to do. So guys, listen, this has just been a ramble. Cold Steel, fare thee well. I hate it. Let me leave y'all with this.